So hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video we are going to see the first problem of weekly contest 276. That is divide a string into group of size k. So I will just quickly read the problem statement and then we will see how to approach this problem. So a string S can be partitioned into group of size k using following procedure. So the first group consists of first k characters of the string. The second group consists of the next k character of the string and so on, and each character can be part of exactly one group. That will be obvious. And for the last group, if the string does not have k character remaining, a character fill is used to complete the group. That means that if in the last we are not able to form a group having size k, we can just use the character fill to form size of length k. Okay, and note that the partition is done so that after removing the fill character from the last group and concatenating all the group in order, the resulting string should be s. Okay, and we have given the string as the size of each group k and the character fill, and we just have to return a string array, and which is denoting the composition of every group s that has been divided into using the above procedure. Okay, that seems like a straightforward problem. So let's see an example to understand this problem more clearly. So for the example, we have given a string as this and the value of k and fill like this. So we have to divide in the string as into size of length k, that is 3. So since you can see that the string length is 9, so that is like completely divided with k. That's why there is no character left at the end. So that's why these are the three possible group for the given input string. So let's see for the example 2. You can see that there is a character j extra here, and using k equal to 3 value we can form three groups completely, but the last character will be left at that time. So we can use the character fill and complete the group and just append it in our answer. So let's see this example too in the whiteboard to form an approach based upon this, as there is an extra character j present here in this case. So here we are on our whiteboard. So we have the string as like this. So what approach coming into my mind is like we can just run a for loop, simple for loop on the string, where we'll be accessing all the characters of the string s, and we can make an empty string temp. So what we're gonna do is we will start from the very beginning and we will start appending the characters in our temporary string, and whenever the size of this temporary string become equal to k, that is we have identified our first group, then we can just append it to our answer. Okay, so for the value k equal to 3, the first group will be this, and when we have formed this group, the temporary string will be just inserted here in our answer. And similarly, after that we can just clear our temp string to like initial value, that is empty, and then again uh, insert the next key character, and then again we will just insert it in our answer variable. Then we will just repeat the procedure until we are able to form the complete group. So at the value I, you can see we can form the complete group of k equal to 3. So we will just append it to our answer, but we are left with one variable j that is not able to form any group. So you can see that we know the length of the string and the value of k also. So we can use this thing like we will take the modulus between them. So modulus, what will be returning? The number will represent how many character will be left whenever we form a size having length k from the given string s. Okay, so these many character will be left that will be have no group. So we will use this thing if the length of the temporary string after we have finished our for loop is not equal to 0. That means that there is an extra character present in the temp string. That means we can form one more group. So at that time we can just subtract this value from the k and run a while loop, and we will just append the character fill into that uh, group, and we will just insert that group in our answer, and just we have to return it. So that will be our complete approach, and I feel that if we try to do in this way, we can solve this problem. So let's try to code this, and let's see if we are able to do this or not. So here we are in our code editor. So let's try to implement that approach. So at the very beginning, I will just stake the length of string in a variable m, and after that, we have discussed like we will be using a temporary string temp and another variable I that is equal to 0 for traversing the given string s. Now, since we are traversing this string s, we have to append the character in our temporary string. So we'll just do that. And whenever the size of this temporary string, that is temp dot length, is equal to k, that means we have identified one group. What we can do, we can just put in our answer. Okay, we also should have make an answer of type this, that is vector of string. We have to return this now. After that, we have to make the temporary string empty. So we will just do this. After that, if the length of temp string is not equal to 0, that means some character will be left. So if temp length is not equal to 0, we will reduce that many character from the variable k. How many character? That will be equal to, like if we take the modulo between m and k, these many character will be subtracted from the variable k, and after that we will just run a while loop. That is, for that, like we have to append the character fill in our temporary string. Once we have done this, we will just append the string temp in our answer. And once we have done this whole thing, what we have to do, we have to just return our answer. Okay, so I feel that this approach will work. So we will just run the code, and you can see that it got accepted, and now just try to submit it, and yeah, the submission result is accepted. So in this way we can solve this problem. So talking about the time and speed complexities, the time complexity will be big O of n, because we are just running a one for loop. There is no nested for loop available. And talking about the space complexity, here we are using extra variable temp of string type, and it can attain the maximum value, that will be the length of the string, as when k is equal to s dot length, that's the value of m. So the time and space complexity will be big O of n. So this is all about this problem. So I hope that this problem is now clear to you. So if you have any doubt or any suggestion, you can just comment it down, and I will try to look upon that. And so that is all for this video. So see you in the next video. Till then, take care of yourself and happy lead coding.